my wrestling and in my doubts, in my failures, you won't walk out. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. In the silence, you won't let go. In the questions, your truth will hold. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea.
Hi, my name is Chris Duffett. I head up the City Centre Chaplaincy team here in Peterborough with Light Project Peterborough. And here we are in the Draper's Arms. It's a place where we meet most Friday mornings, and there's another two places that we meet, in the Argo Lounge and the College Arms, where we have teams of people who are ready to listen and to pray with people if they would like us to.
When I first started, I was absolutely traumatised at the thought of going out and sharing my faith with anybody. I'd never done anything like that. My name's Sue, and this is my story. Peterborough City Chaplaincy meets every Friday. We go out into the Peterborough Square where everybody is bustling around, people shopping, people having their lunch breaks, and we just demonstrate Jesus' love to people. So quite often we'll do giveaways, we do things like free hugs, we'll sit on a bench with a sign saying I'll listen, all sorts of different things which give people the opportunity for us to enter into a conversation with people and hopefully them to share a little bit about themselves, and we get the opportunity to offer to pray for people. I think one of the things when I first started, I'd never done anything like that. If somebody had told me 4 years ago that I would be doing the sort of things I am now, I would laugh. I only became a Christian 10 years ago, but never done anything out on the streets. I'd never prayed in public, let alone prayed for somebody in public. Prayer is a major part of what we do out on the square. So often when we're talking to people, normal chit-chat conversation, very quickly for some reason people will start saying, I don't know why I'm sharing this with you, but, and they'll start sharing some trouble that's on their hearts or a family problem or something they're concerned about, and you just listen. You're not looking to say anything, they just want somebody to listen. And the wonderful thing from that is then they've given you this wonderful invitation almost to say, well, may I pray for you about those things? One of the most amazing things I had happen to me, we'd obviously been giving away copies of the New Testament, and didn't think anything of it at all. And then 2 years later, completely out of the blue, I get a text from a lady called Amy, and she said to me in this text, hi, my name's Amy. I met you out on the square 2 years ago. I was having some health problems at the time, and you prayed for me, and I just wanted you to know you gave me a copy of the New Testament, and I've now come to the Lord. I've found Jesus, my life is transformed. And I can just remember getting that text and just tears coming into my eyes, because for me I just felt liberated.
My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you, oh, my lighthouse, my lighthouse.
My name's Sheila, and this is my story. I've been involved with City Centre Chaplaincy for about 5 years now. When it started, we put tables and chairs outside, and we sat at the table offering prayer and hugs. I was amazed how at home I felt with it, and all sorts of people coming for hugs, from people who were just astonished to see somebody standing there with a free hug sign, to people who hadn't had physical contact with anybody for a long time, to people who had real problems, and I could always tell when I hugged them if there was more that they needed to say, so I was able to ask if they needed prayer for anything. I've hugged the big issue men, I've hugged the homeless people. It doesn't matter who they are, they're all worthy of a hug. Sometimes I cry with them, and I laugh with them, and I just love it. In sharing my faith, I think prayer is very important, and I pray for everybody I speak to. And as you start to pray, so you become more able to pray and you become stronger, and prayer becomes a matter of course. If someone feels nervous about spreading their faith, the message of their faith, or talking about their faith, I try and encourage them to think beyond how they're feeling, but just think of the message that they're giving out to people and the chance for them to know God's love. And so to be brave, take a deep breath, and once you've done it once or twice, it becomes much easier.
Being present on the streets has been a saving grace for people. Literally, people who have been on their way to end their lives have met us, and we have had the honour and privilege of being able to share the hope that we have as followers of Jesus, to help people to find hope and purpose in their lives.
Safe to shore, I won't fear what tomorrow brings. With each morning I'll rise and sing. My God's love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. Oh.
We also go and visit people in shops and businesses. So City Centre Chaplaincy is a vibrant team. There's around 16 of us who serve either in places, being present on the streets, or visiting people. If you would like to join our City Centre Chaplaincy team, we're always looking to grow. The need is great, and we can talk about how you can also take part in reaching out to people in places like this or out on the streets. If you'd like to come along and have an experience of just seeing what the City Centre Chaplaincy team do, please do get in touch, and my email address is here.
In my wrestling and in my doubts, in my failures, you won't walk out. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. In the silence, you won't let go. In the questions, your truth will hold. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea.